What is going on, you guys? Today is April the 5th, 2026, and this is Dear Unity, UNITY. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think this is like the earliest I ever did a Dear Unity. Usually, I try to do Dear Unity at the end of the month. Of the month, but I decided to go ahead and do it today because number one, the girl got a pink curl ponytail. Yeah, a updo. You know what I'm saying? Video dropping soon. Clock it. But but no, I just wanted to do this video because, today is Easter and, we went to church. We just came home from church. My kids was looking beautiful and lovely today. My mom, she wanted us out of our blue. So we color coordinated. And, it was just a good day. Just anytime that I'm able to spend with my kids, my mom, and my family in general is always a blessing because life is definitely too short to just take it for granted on so many levels. And I know some of you guys are wondering, like, oh, what is this that she's holding? This is a microphone. This is a butter knife. I purposely did this. This does have a clip on it. I just do not like putting the clip on me. And I seen somebody else do this, and I thought this was like so cute and just unique and just, giving it to the people. Because truth is, just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But nah, nevertheless, man, so I'm at the church, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm sitting down here thinking and just thinking about this month and what I plan on doing and the thoughts and the thinking and the planning. And I will have to say that it's giving transition. It's giving discipline this month. And when I say up here and say discipline, I will have to say discipline in my finances, because discipline in my walk, my path, discipline in my goals, and what and how I plan on moving forward and stuff like that with all of that. Also, I wanted to be very clear on just my content and stuff like that because a lot of times, like I say, I get discouraged. I don't get discouraged. I just think it's one of the type of things where it's like, man, you want stuff to pop off when you want to pop off. That's the reason why I love looking through a lot of people, content creators, and their videos and stuff like that. And it was one particular lady that I've been binge watching. uh I think she called her two scoops. I forgot her real name. But yeah, she had a testimony and she was saying like how she did a video this year, probably like I think it was March though, like March of the same time around that year, and she was like crying out, just basically saying like, golly, like I'm not aesthetically pleasing to the audience. I'm not getting brand deals, I'm not getting opportunities, and I've been doing this for like over 5 years and nothing is hitting and this and that. And I mean, she was just she really was sincere about the situation, and she posted the video of her, in her corner crying out. And then she also gave her testimony of where she at in life now, and it was just so amazing. You see what I'm saying? Like her being herself, her being her authentic self, has gotten her way farther than a lot of things and opportunities. And now when now brand deals that she it overlooks her is sending her PR packages. She did a video, just her, regular doing her hair, and she wanted to look like Tiana Taylor for as her hairstyle. But when she did the hairstyle, it didn't come out looking like Tiana Taylor. It looked like somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It was giving James Brown. But crazy thing about it, of course it went viral. And next thing you know, she was on Sherry Shepherd. I can't remember the lady name. They had featured her on her talk show. And then also Tiana Taylor seen the video, ended up flying her out to a nice hotel room. Not only did she fly her out to a nice hotel room, sorry, she flew out to a nice hotel room, and Tiana Taylor, plus her hairstylist that she gets to do her hair, basically did her hair, treated her. It was so good, you guys. And when I tell you that brought so much joy to me in my spirit just looking at that, because it's like she stood up here and said she would have never thought that her doing a video in her bedroom like this in front of a camera, nothing fancy, no lights, camera, action everywhere. That's why I was just like, wow, what an amazing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just never know when your time is coming. And I think a lot of times we need to understand that when it comes down to life goals and stuff like that. And it's something that I always go by, like, he might not come when we want to, but he's always on time, always on time. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you might see your peers or other people going farther than you. You might even see people going farther than you or making more moves than you, that you feel like I'm the one who put in all the time and effort and, you know what I'm saying, the dedication. But your time is coming, and you never know what you got in store for you. God is making a plan, or he's doing something in your favor to the point where it's kind of like you'll be surprised when it do hit. And that's all it take is one video, one status, one post. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's always good to put your stuff out on all platforms. Just don't limit yourself to one platform, because you will never know who might see you on what platform. Put it on all platforms. And then on the other hand of that, it's just because that, let's just keep it real, you have some people that only focus in on one platform, and you also don't want to never put all your eggs in one basket. You never know what might take out. That's the reason why I'm on every social media platform. I'm trying to get to Pinterest, and upload my stuff. I'm even starting me a new Facebook page where I just basically post nothing but my content and stuff like that. But every platform is different, and I'm learning just to I'm just learning just to have to walk by faith and not by sight. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm in a situation where I'm transitioning when it comes down to my career, when it comes down to just different type of stuff, like relationships, whether it's friendships, whether it's, spiritual, whether it's, emotionally, whether it's, personal. I'm dealing with that transition, and it's kind of like I, need to really get deeper into myself. Also, another particular content creator, you guys, that really inspired me was this girl, Jay. I want to say her name was JB or whatever. But anyway, she had a story go viral. Young lady who said that she was making six figures being a makeup artist, and then she went straight back to McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Like, now she didn't go back to McDonald's. She ended up working, at McDonald's, getting a job at McDonald's. Like, basically quit the job when she was making six figures, and she went to McDonald's. And a lot of people had different perspectives. I just remember her story in particular. And for some reason, I hunted that video down on TikTok, and then I ended up binge watching, you guys, all her video. When I tell you, this young lady really inspired me so much. I want to find a video, because it was like she spoke a word in one of them videos, and I was like, man, when I tell you guys, the inspiration that I felt, you know what I'm saying, like the emotions, I'm sorry, the inspiration that I felt, the emotions that I felt when I listened to that video and stuff like that, it's like it put a fire in me, you guys, that I ain't gonna lie, that I have been longing for, that I have missed on so many occasions and stuff like that. And when she said that, because a lot of people be like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you do that just to work at McDonald's? Because some people basically will, judge you by the work that you do. You know what I'm saying? Or, or the where you stay at or what you drive. But you gotta understand, when them bills start coming. Come on, somebody. When them bills start coming, your name is the only person on those bills. So it's kind of like, be grateful and mindful of everything that you have. Why are you trying to keep up with the Joneses? Because let's just keep it real. The Joneses is not gonna pay your bills. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that you're trying to keep up with and live a certain type of aesthetic and stuff like that for, those people is nowhere to be found when them bills are due. Those people are the same people. If you hot off, if they see you on a corner with a sign, or you homeless, or you end up going through mental issues, they're not going to be checking in with you. And you should even want to be around environments and things where you feel like you have to pretend to be somebody else. I am so surprised, and I have to learn this too. My being me being authentic and being true to myself will basically put me in places that I ain't gonna lie, a degree can't. A degree can, a place cannot, a person, everything. It will be. It surprised me sometimes with some of the people that I have crossed paths or that are attracted to me and the level that they are, and I'm feeling like, oh, I'm at this level and they all the way up here, but they love me and they love my authentic side and they love who I am, and it's kind of like you're not faking the funk. Yeah, you probably think, no, I'm a millionaire and I make this and I do this, but you're not changing yourself just to fit in with me. So it's kind of like you're like, and it's gonna be times where you might be in a room full of people that are way more successful, way more educated and stuff like that. But do not downplay yourself because you will be surprised how many people find joy in the realness, in the rawness, in the authentic side. Like we gotta get out that thing, which I even said too. I'm gonna get out that mind frame of thinking like, well, I don't want to say this or I don't want to ask questions. Ask questions, you see what I'm saying? Like, don't be scared and don't somebody had told me that too. They said stop turning down your blessings when it comes down to people trying to bless you to, give you things or inspire you to do things or just any type of thing when it come down to growth. Like keep it pushing, keep it moving. You see what I'm saying? Like keep a open mind to it. Don't just be like, oh no, I don't wanna somebody be like, oh, I got you, I said, come out here to this place and you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna fly you out and I want you to speak at this conference. You might not feel like you ready, but they seen something in you that you did not. So stop giving up opportunities because you feel like you're not worthy of it. And I don't know. Like I say, this is their unity, but still, I just have to say that because that young lady really blessed my soul. I want to say this is
Going
something.
from being a six-figure makeup artist to working at McDonald's is nasty work. But running a business and having poor business practices is even more nasty work. Girl, get ready with me to sling these McChickens. I see a lot of comments of people asking me why did I stop doing makeup. The answer to that same question 2 years ago was burnout. But the answer to that same question today is poor business practices. How are you running a business and you don't have no type of business management skills? You have poor communication skills, not to mention the poor time and money management skills. And you also do not have any systems in place. Girl, I'm gonna go ahead and be real. While I did have the skill for makeup artistry, I did not have the skill for business management. Poor time management really had me out here canceling people appointments 30 minutes before their appointment time. Girl, I am so sorry. In all honesty, at the start of my makeup career, girl, all I had was $1 in a dream, a DBA, and a declaration of independence of rules that y'all had to follow that I wasn't following myself. With no type of business management class behind it. I can't believe y'all trusted me. Girl, with all of that going on, of course I had angry clients. Well, guess what I did? I put myself first, not realizing that you are the problem, Mel. Going from being a six
Okay, y'all, that I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I feel bad because that's not the video. That's not the video, but I mean that I was like, I ain't gonna lie, that's not the video. But hold on, let me
If
see.
you would have told me I was gonna be
Hold
able
on,
to
it's the
support
video. I think
myself
it's the
and three
video.
children on a McDonald's salary, I probably wouldn't believe it. Girl, get ready with me to sling these McChickens. Coming from entrepreneurship to working a 9 to 5, getting paid daily to semi-monthly was nothing that nobody could prepare when me them for. People offered me 1050, the African American urge in me wanted to count up what my next check was gonna look like and how much it was gonna take for me to get out. I immediately started cutting expenses. I remember I had got me some knotless braids for 3 whole months. My sons went without haircuts, and my daughter just had them bantu knots because that's all I could do. But we couldn't even go nowhere if we wanted to. Matilda daddy had already came got his car. Every time I got paid, my checks instantly went to my bills. And quite frankly, I was overdrafting my account every month just to get by. One month, I got tired of being in a rat race. I went to a local church and they gave me $500 to pay my rent. I didn't look at this $500 like it was extra money. The $500 that I was going to use towards my rent, I paid off the rest of my credit card. This gave me a little bit of leg. Lord knows I was already prepared to max that credit card out again to pay my but he had other plans for me. My third month of struggling, when I thought I was about to break down, God sent the breakthrough. I got promoted to management. Now, this took being faithful and good stewardness because he who is trusted with little can be trusted with much. If you would have told
Come
me I
on
was
now. And that's just my bad with the first video. It still was a message in there, but that was one of them. And it was actually another one. It was actually another one she did. But just the concept of it, like I say, I binge watched her videos. And what I got from that is that, stop looking or, looking for approval or, thinking that, hey, I'm too good, what I'm saying, to work. Everybody, what I'm saying, any work is better than no work if it's legal. Let me get that straight because I don't want nobody out here doing something strange for a piece of change, talking about, hey, you said get it. But I'm just saying, though, we have to humble ourselves and start worrying about, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? I can't be making this much money. Let's just keep it real. Even the hustlers and the ballers, once they come from the streets and stuff like that, do you not know it's plenty of people that's used to making so much fast cash and fast money. And then when they get out here in the real world, they going back to making, a certain, like making a paycheck, and they be having the urge to want to get back in them streets, but they know that street life in their hustle life is really it's gonna bring a lot of pain and turmoil. So with that being said, we have to be mindful of that because a lot of people are not being mindful when it comes down to situations like that. So I just was like, man, not only am I going to be mindful when it comes down to my life, my career, and how I handle certain things too, I'm also am going to be appreciative and make for sure that I walk, what I'm saying, in my purpose, even wherever I'm at. Because a lot of times people feel like, well, nah, I'm working here. I ain't finna be giving my all. You don't know how you might be blessed in the process of working that job that you're working now. I never forget, I ain't even going to my testimony, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, you will be surprised. So, what if you have to start back working at, you know what I'm saying? Like, you probably used to making a certain amount of money, and then next thing you know, you have to go work somewhere else to make some extra little money or stuff like that. Because in this type of world, I'm not trying to be funny, it's really meant for a two people income. And that's for anybody. Can't no, I don't care who you is and what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, this world out here is really starting to be only meant for two people household, two income and stuff like that. So bravo to the people that if you're out there and you're doing it all by yourself, solo dolo. Everybody need help. But do not be so ashamed to feel like if you work somewhere or you're doing some type of work that you feel like I got a degree. I don't want to be seeing working at no, you know what I'm saying, no Family Dollar, no Dollar Tree. That ain't nobody business. What, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want nobody see me working at Family Dollar. But you rather be homeless, you rather be broke, you rather have an eviction notice, you rather have backed up bills and stuff like that because your pride. And pride is a sinful thing. That's the reason why. And now I'm starting to see like pride will really put you on the back burner and really screw you over 10 times more. But what they say, a closed mouth do not get fed. Start opening up your mouth and not only being grateful and appreciating the little stuff. Something that my grandpa had preached about a long time ago. Like, take care of the things that you have. You might be driving a hoopty, but it's paid for. And even if you is paying on it, keep it clean. Inside, outside, fill tank. Make sure you keep the maintenance on it. Cause how God gonna bless you with a Benz when you ain't even take care of the hoopty? How God gonna bless you with a mansion when you don't even want to sit up here and take the time to clean up, sweep up your house, clean the windows, wash the stuff like that? I ain't finna be doing all this. This place is the ghetto. This is the hood. Even when I stayed in the projects, I always made for sure that my house was my sanctuary. I kept it up. I mean, on the outside, it was drug dealer killers and all type of crap outside. But on the inside, it was the palace. You know what I'm saying? Nice drapes. You know what I'm saying? I even put light fixtures. I did whatever it takes, even in my place now that I am. I am grateful because you know why? I remember being in a project in a two-bedroom, one bath, and three kids. And I remember crying and asking God, God, if you bless me with this opportunity again to stay somewhere better, if you bless me with the opportunity to save, I will do it. God, just please. And I was faithful and I was consistent, but I also worked my behind off and I was proving to God that I don't care. I was working two jobs, getting up, taking my kids to school, going to another. Oh, I had that fire in me, that fire. And I feel like God blessed me. Now I feel like on the cool, you getting comfortable. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to relax and enjoy, you know what I'm saying, the fruits of your labor, but don't get comfortable either. And if you is gonna get comfortable, don't forget about the person who put you on. God, he put you on. He put you on the scene. Now all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? He didn't put you on the scene. It's like now you ain't even moving the same way. Now you was crying out to, God probably like, you cried out to me and asked me for, the car, the job, you know what I'm saying, the place to stay and stuff like that. Now I gave it to you. You don't act like you don't know me. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You gonna treat me like that? Nobody wants to be treated like that. So that's why I said, Prince, I'm gonna lock in. Not only I'm saying get on my journey and my focus on my goals and stuff like that. I do want to establish certain things in my life, but I will not be ashamed on my journey and on my path because I thank God for not only that young lady for putting her story out there, because of course people would try to shame you. You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you somebody would have seen her on social media because she's still keeping herself up looking nice, but I'm just saying that's how people try to shame you. Oh yeah, on social media, she's dressing and she has designer this and she's this, that. But I seen her working at McDonald's. Okay, I work at McDonald's. Oh, just to let you know, my car was repo. I work at McDonald's. I got 3 kids, and I'm still paying all my bills and looking good while doing it. And now people can't shame you. If anything, they admire you. I know I did. And and you'll be surprised how many people. And now, let's just keep it real. Her being authentic and being herself. Now she's on a social media platform. Not only now she's making money off of that. She's making money off being herself, telling her story. You don't know how God will bless you in your story and in your past. Stop being ashamed. I don't know. I made this video, but I really do want to be able to look back on this video this time last year, or even if it's at the end of the year, and be like, Quee, that's what the type of mindset you was on. Okay, I'm at 21 minutes in. I try not to be like I'm doing a whole soap opera, but thank you guys for tuning in. Your unity, and remember, love, peace, and unity. If you have watched this long, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You can push like or something like that. Let me know that you at least peeped it here and there. All right.